Right, I've just stopped dead because my battery's just gone crossing over this bridge over cold water joins Wooler water. So I'm at the ford and I've just started to cross over the footbridge, look, and now I'm going to be turning left and then walk through the forest. So I've just put a new battery in. So that's the first 2 hours have gone since I left the car at 8 o'clock I think it was. So it's around about 10 o'clock in the morning now. Right, so when you drive over the ford, there's a gateway here, and there's a footpath that you can walk along here to go through the gate here. Right, through the Kiss Me gate. But you're not allowed to park in front of that gate. Obviously it's got to be available to traffic on along here all the time. So you haven't got to block it off by parking there. But you must have noticed that car that was just parked on the other side of the road there, just as you come over the ford. There's like a little lay-by type thing, big enough for 2 cars. So, and there's another lay-by just further up on the left-hand side. So people use them to pull over, to stop and have a look at the water and the bridge and that, for the prawn video. Right, so I've got to walk so far up this track now, and then look to see where the waterfalls are down to the left. And I'm going to explore the little track that I found to go down to another waterfall that I hadn't seen before. So that's the first difference that I'm going to be doing today on today's walk. Dog's poop. Now whoever's dog done that, they should have get a stick and flicked it off to the side instead of putting it in black bags and tying a knot, which is never going to break down with it being a plastic bag. They'll last forever. So just get a stick. I mean, we're in the forest, so there's hundreds of sticks. Just get any stick and flick it over to the side off the track so people don't stand in it. Because that's what the main complaint is when people see dog shite, and especially if they're standing, they get very vexed and annoyed. Or they're on the beach with the kids and the kids walk through it. Well, you can understand that. So basically you just have to be a little bit more use your common sense. Let's put this in my upper pocket so it's not bouncing off my legs when I walk along. I hate that, especially when you put 2 or 3 batteries in your pocket. One, it's heavy and it pulls your trousers down, and 2, it bounces off your leg when you walk along. Right, so as you can see, this track starts to go up a little bit, off round to the right, but I'll be looking down here to the left all the time to see where all the waterfalls are. And there's a big swimming area where the water drops down into a big open pool, and that's where that woman was swimming. Me and Jimmy came along here one day and we just started going down there and clambering over the rocks, and she came down and went in for a swim. Quite a fit woman and all for her age. Looked okay. Obviously looked after herself and kept her well. Right, so it's just down here where the water comes through, like 3 drop downs, and opens up into the big pool just down here to the left. Look, it's somebody sitting there now. Alright, are you going in for a swim? And not be too hot. Right, so as you can see, the waterfalls come down, drop down, get pushed through a skinny gully, and they come into this big area here where you can go for a swim. Right, I've just talking to that gentleman sitting down there, down his feet in the water at the swimming area, and my battery's just gone off. and that was only a few seconds long, so what the hell is going on? So I just had to stop and put a new one in, another one. So that's where I normally go down, and I scramble over those rocks and sit on there and just watch all the water getting pushed through the thin spout from up there. And there's another one just further up that I've just found, and there's a bit of a path you can take it down to get close to the water's edge. Right, so straight ahead where you see that bit wooden handrail, just get round that corner to the right hand bit, and there's a little path being cut in through the grass and the bluebells and stuff. Somebody's building a bit of a shelter here. So somebody else come out for a bit of peace, quiet, sitting there on the rocks, dangling his feet in the cold water, refresh his feet. But yeah, right the way along here there's different places where you can go down and climb over the rocks and look at the water getting pushed through all the thin spouts. And just at the whitewater rapids going down. Right, so you come up to the brow of the hill, it drops down, goes round the right hand bend, and the waterfall I'm on about is just further up on the corner, where I noticed the other day when I was looking through the trees. Oh, more tea vigor. Oh, so as you can see, you're quite high up here. And there's cold water down there. Right, so this is where it goes back downhill around the right hand bend, and the little path that goes through the brush is just right. My camera keeps stopping recording, and that white notice comes up with a blue writing on it saying for some reason or other stop recording. It can't be getting too hot or something because I'm only recording in 1080p 30 frames per second. So I don't know if it's the actual batteries dying or just stopped recording for some reason or other. I mean, because they're fully charged the battery, so they should be lasting a lot longer. Like the first one, 2 hours. Right, is this where this pathway goes down where I seen the other day? Let's have a look. Where did I probably see it? But the waterfalls I want to go and check out is just further along there, just further in up cold water. Right, was it here? Because I went along the wooden fence to have a look at the viewing point here. And just go back along here. Retrace my steps from last week. So like I say, this is just like a viewing point. But the other little waterfall is just further up there. So I came along there, had a look there, then I went back onto the path and I seen another path cut down through the grass and the bushes, and it looked like quite easy to get down. So I'll have to go a little bit further down past this big tree and see if it's there. So it's not much of a bank to get down to the bottom. See, I'd probably fall over trying to get down that one. It's a bit steep. Well, that's where the other waterfalls are, just along there, look. Ah, is this it here, just past this bloody big tree, where you go down? Aye, it's down, get down there. Have a look. See, my balance is shite. I'm be frightened to go and do it in case I fall. Arse over tit. Right, so go down there. The pathway takes you along to the left and then round to the right. Well, I'm here to explore, but I'm not here to end up hurting myself. Grab out of the tree. I might get down, but I struggle to get back up and all. Just have to go down on my hands and knees just about, keep a hold of the ground to get back up. Those little cobwebs getting drapes across my face. There's a little stream running down there, there's a ditch, so I'll go around there and probably step over the ditch as well. But it looks like there's a pathway going across the top on the other side as well. But we'll go around here and see what it presents. But I'm sure there's a big gap there where you've got to step over the ditch. So looking back there, you could possibly step over the ditch back over there, but it'd been gone through that lot again and all. But let's have a look while I'm here. I might be able to just see it half and half from here. But yeah, I think people have crossed over here, the ditch. They just walked along behind those trees there and then gone to the top of the waterfall. Or they might have just stepped across here where there's all stones. Right, so I think what they've done is they've just dropped down here and scrambled over the other side of the embankment. But yeah, it's quite a nice waterfall there where it's getting pushed through the rocks. Right, I'm just going to stand here and have a whisk while I'm watching the waterfall. So it's something I know how to get down here now. I'll just cross over there, over the ditch, past this big tree here, then just walk around that next tree, then drop down above the waterfall on the big rocks there. But just another nice waterfall where it's getting pushed over to the right and it's coming around in like an S shape to drop back down at the main river. Right, so that's looked at now and I know it's there, but I'll leave it to the younger ones, but to be able to scramble along there. And if that man hadn't been sitting there with his feet in the water back there, I would have went down and sat on those rocks myself to film the water gushing down to the right. Right, back up this bit of an embankment. And grab all this dead bit tree. Oh, that's it. And back onto the track. Well, I made it, I'm still alive. Well, that's where it is. Now I know how to get to it. Right, so you just follow this track round, like a small S-bend at the end, and then you just go through a double wooden gate, and just keep crossing all the fields, going back towards Kerryburn waterfall, car park, sorry. Right, where's that dead battery? So that battery that I first took out mightn't be dead, it might have just switched off, but I think the first one's fully used because it's been 2 hours. But the second one I put in there, that didn't last just a few seconds. I've just pressed record again on it. So I'm still recording on it now. Right, I'll put that in my top waistcoat pocket as well. Right, so this is the part of the walk I like because 1, you're in the shade, 2, you hear the birds tweeting away. It's lovely and quiet and peaceful and scenic, getting away from the roads. I'd like to have gone down and sat above that waterfall, but it's just too much of a faff on for me. We're not having good balance and haven't got used to my left hand. Whoop, whoa. Right, so as you can see up ahead, you've got a sweeping right hand bend. You go around a little S bend and then you come at the double gate. Yeah, wood pigeon tooting away there. Right, get along this track. So I've got to check out a track when I get to around about the third or fourth field. There's a track goes off up to the right. I'm going to check it out today to see where it takes you up to, and see if it takes you out to the main road that you drive along to drop down into Kerryburn car park. Something else I wanted to do on this walk. Well, so far so good, fingers crossed. This battery's still going and still recording after I press record again after I switched itself off. So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if the batteries are expanding or coming off the contacts when they get a certain temperature. I don't know. Because like I say, I'm not recording at 4K, I'm only doing 1080p. As long as I've got enough batteries to cover the whole journey, I'll be pleased. So I can put it all up on my YouTube channel. I've got over the 900 videos up on my YouTube channel now, so I'll just keep going to hopefully get over 1,000. And I'll probably get 8 to 10 videos out of today's journey. Add all them, upload them, make the numbers jump up again. Right, so this is where I go through this gate and onto the field. That's the field where the cows are lying down on the top ridge above to the right. So I pointed it out when I was way up on the top. Right, so we're coming right next to the cold water now again. Oh, excuse me. Oh. I needed that. Right, so the gate's just around this corner. That orange has gone down the wrong way. Right, so that's where I was up there, pointing down here to the second part of the river, where it goes right to the left. There's a cow in the lower field now. Oh no, it's just another bush. I thought it was a cow, that looked a brown one. But you can see the sheep up on the top field, right on the top. Well, that's where you're going across the top. And you can look down here towards the cold water here, the river. So the views are, looking back down here, spectacular. Right, so let's get through this double gate and walk across the field. And all those cows are up there to the right, lying down. There's a few down here now, probably coming down to get a drink. Now this is a perfect opportunity to show you that there's no need to be afraid of cows. I'm just going to walk straight through them, no bother at all. And I'm not going to climb over any fences. I'm not going to go miles out the way. I'm just going to go straight over towards them. So obviously they've come from up there on the hill, lying down relaxing in the sun, and they've come down to go and probably get a drink out the river after that getting dry.